reporter Madeline Wright is picking up our team coverage at noon.
A news conference was just held on the fight for freedom and in Cuba, and she has reaction. Madeline?
Gio, Janice, the news conference here inside this office building wrapped up earlier this morning. It's not just Cuban Americans, but people here in South Florida from the broader Hispanic community who are calling for freedom on the island nation. Pro-democracy activists gathered in Northwest Miami-Dade this morning to support the people in Cuba who are protesting food and medicine shortages amid a collapsed economy.
The first thing we want to state is that we support the call for a national strike.
Representatives from the Venezuelan, Colombian, Nicaraguan, and Syrian communities in South Florida are standing in solidarity with the Cuban people.
President Biden, the vast majority of Cuban Americans, this great voting bloc, will be grateful to you for helping to bring down this regime.
Dr. Orlando Gutierrez Boronat with the Assembly of the Cuban Resistance says he's very concerned about the Cuban president's calls for revolutionaries to counter-protest, which could lead to violence.
We are asking for the international community led by the United States to intervene, to protect the Cuban people from a bloodbath, and to bring this regime to an end.
Yesterday, Cuban Americans took to the streets of Little Havana to support the uprising. Dr. Gutierrez Boronat says the U.S. needs to be willing to use force to stop Cuba if it tries to expand its power throughout the hemisphere.
If the United States does not act, I guarantee you, based on what Diaz-Canel has said explicitly today, that Russian advisors, Chinese advisors will be in Cuba to put down the uprising, as they did in Syria, as they did in Venezuela, as they did in Nicaragua.
And the protests in Cuba picked up momentum after several celebrities started using the hashtag SOSCuba. In fact, Miami Marlins tweeted that hashtag about half an hour ago. Back Live activists are planning to hold a rally tomorrow at 5 p.m. to demand freedom for Cuba. Live in Northwest Miami-Dade, Madeline Wright, Local 10 News.